The brochure was actually done in a fair amount of hurry. We had started off initially working on Ironwood Landcrafters' website, but then with a pending trade show coming up, it became very urgent to have collateral available to pass out at the trade show. Now, the beautiful thing about working on both of these projects at the same time is being able to very easily know that you can extract content and go either direction. You can expand content for the web, or you can reduce it down to something that you know will be read in a linear fashion in a brochure. So it was a matter of simply ensuring that we pulled all of the content for this brochure from the web pages that we had and distilled it down to a very simple, presentable message. The first thing was determining exactly who was the audience for this brochure, and the owner of the company indicated that a huge portion of his target market that he was specifically going after was commercial business. He wanted to approach commercial property managers, apartment managers, and large companies that would be out there looking to have a landscaping company come in and work on a very large chunk of property. A residential homeowner would be responsive often to a smaller piece, a postcard, a rack card. But in order to make a big impression that you're quite the credible company to work with on a commercial property manager who might be awarding a large contract on an annual basis to a landscaping company, is they want to make sure that you're really going to be around and that you're a company of substance. Well, there's nothing like a much larger brochure or even a catalog to give the impression that you're really serious about your business. So the decision for what size piece to produce was based primarily upon who the piece was targeting, and that was commercial property managers. Well, it's a funny thing about what goes on each page of a brochure. I personally don't often know until I see exactly what's available to me as collateral. By collateral, I mean if it's product photos or photos of your work, how good are they? Now, fortunately, one of the things that I can do is I'm quite the expert in Photoshop. So I can make a lot of things magically appear that may not actually exist in the original photo that were taken. It's important to have a high quality image that shows you off in your best light. So this cover was based upon what most centrally showed off their business skills as landscaping company. And since they're a landscaping contractor that does all the hardscaping as well as the mow and blow work, we wanted to show off the ability to do the hardscaping with the landscape stairway there and the pathway as well. So that was crucial to our decision making on the front cover there. Also on the front, it was a matter of also showing things that you're going to find in a commercial environment. Water features and a commercial office building. We wanted it to be very clear up front that this company services office buildings. So that was another portion of the decision. From there, all you need is a little blurb that basically sums up what the business does. After all, a picture is worth 1,000 words, and commercial property managers probably don't want to read 1,000 words to find out about the company. So that's why it's dominated by pictures on the front of the brochure. We went immediately to a large grass landscaping area. This gave us a nice place to explain basically what Ironwood Landcrafters does, which starts with making sure that your commercial lawn doesn't have any unsightly brown spots. After all, a lot of commercial office buildings do have large patches of turf. This picture also depicts several different bedding areas that are formally landscaped with pansies and tulips and other flowers that I cannot name. Of course, once you get past that, they basically want to know, well, what services do you offer and what don't you offer? So simply boiling it down to some very short verbiage and bullet points, which make it easy on the eye to read quickly, that this company covers a lot of services for any landscaping company, everything from the basic lawn care all the way up to a good deal of water feature maintenance. So you want to make sure that you get across all the different services very quickly and easily, and that is what went on page number 3. Throughout the entire thing, we remind them of the important factors, including their web address that's prominently displayed, as well as other key contact information such as the phone number, fax number, and mailing address. Of crucial importance to convey the credibility of a company is how well they've already come across with other clients. So then we plugged in testimonials from existing clients, as well as a little background about the primary owner of the company. And that gave us a nice summing up for somebody who briefly wants to flip through a 4-page brochure and find out how credible a company is before giving them a second look, passing them up to the decision maker, or calling them in for an interview. Very nicely, the customer did have these brochures in a short amount of time so that they were available and distributed at the trade show, which was crucial to his success. And furthermore, it helped him land commercial clients right away. So it was important for him to have them in hand. And then this was all backed up and had leverage provided by using his website as well, where his prospective clients could look for more details because the website can afford a great deal more content than 4 pages of paper. So the website itself has a great deal more information and detail in it that merely backs up what's in the print collateral. One of the things that's crucially important in branding a business, you use the same look across multiple mediums to reinforce for your prospective clients that you're in fact the same business in all those different places. So one of the things that I do with Cornucopia Creations is ensure that the branding is consistent across all mediums. This brochure uses the same logo, color scheme, typeface, and appearance as the website uses. When they go to both places, they will see the same titles and verbiage used throughout both mediums, and they will see the same pictures. In point of fact, when they go to the customer's website, they will see that they have the same image on the front of the brochure as is also showing on the homepage that they can print or download this brochure as a PDF from the website, so it reinforces the familiarity of the same materials. This is crucially important in actually getting them to remember you so that when they actually need to hire the landscaper, they go, Ironwood Landcrafters, I'm going to give them a call. Whether or not you need to start with a logo, or you've been doing a lot of advertising that hasn't been effective for you, or it just doesn't look the same and you need to tie all your efforts together, call today, Cornucopia Creations, 707-721-1095. Cornucopia Creations, bountiful ideas in modern marketing.